What?
Kids,
the start
hey
now?
kids, hey
He's got to
kids.
do a monologue.
I'm doing the monologue. Just hold on. Just hold on. I gotta do the monologue. Hey kids, it's Ben. With your only option on the internet, I am here again. It's been another 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We do the show every 2 weeks, and it's been another one. And here we are again, recording the show. It's been a fun time. You're a lot of shaking heads for that one. A lot of shaking heads.
1 week since you looked at me.
I was going to sing the whole thing. Oh, no. I started it. It's my fault. I had a good week. It was a nice week. I was very busy. I had. I'm trying to think of it. Is there anything that of consequence that happened? No, there wasn't. It was just simply another week, and I lived through it. And so there you go. That's my monologue.
Oh my god, dude! You said monologue like you were gonna say something.
I really had nothing planned. I just like to do. It's not really a monologue. It's just an introduction. Is all it is. I just introduce myself, and then say a few things, and then go and then introduce the guests. That's how it works.
Have you ever gotten vulnerable in your introduction about yourself? Have people learned anything about you over the last 10 years?
No, I think the question, the more important question is: have I ever been vulnerable? Period. And the answer to that is no. I never have, and likely never will.
You've been vulnerable on. We've talked about deep, vulnerable things.
Yes, but those have never made it to air in any sense, and will not.
I just like that the podcast as a art form / platform. You're supposed to be building like a parasocial relationship with your audience,
right? And
you're not doing that.
No, I'm not.
If they saw you in public, if they recognized you, they would not know.
No, this is
about you.
This is a one-way conversation that I'm having with the two of you, and then the audience is just a passive observer.
I bet we can get you to open up today.
You think so?
Yeah.
I am drinking some coffee. Is that being open and honest? I am having. It's. I'll say. I'll be. Hey. I'll reveal a little about me. It's. The kind, the crystals, the instant
coffee.
Instant coffee.
Why? Why are you? Don't you work from home?
I do work from home, and I normally make regular coffee. But I had some instant crystals, and I was in a bit of a hurry. But I did want a cup of coffee, so I just used the instant crystals.
So when you said you were making a cup of coffee in the other room, but it's instant coffee, what was going on in the other room?
I was heating up water. Oh. I was heating water.
How much more instant can instant coffee be than coffee? I mean, do you have a coffee maker?
I do have a coffee maker. I also have a one of those drip things.
Keurig?
No, not a Keurig.
Keurig?
No. It's the pour over. I have one of those pour over things where you pour just hot water over the coffee and it drips down into your cup.
Yeah.
That I have one of those too.
I think what Macon's saying is, what's the difference between heating up water for your instant coffee and just pressing start on a coffee machine?
Speedy. It's faster.
I don't know.
It is. No, it is faster. It is faster. The amount of time it takes to heat up the water is not. I have, one of those electric kettles. I have an electric kettle.
Whoa.
Yeah. I have an electric kettle, and it heats up the water real fast.
Do you worry about the specter of death that hangs over your cats at all time?
All the time, constantly.
My cat, Cynthia, my cat died suddenly the other day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he died of a saddle thrombus. Do you know what that is, Ben?
I do not know what that is. What is that?
Well, may you pray you never know. But suffice it to say, but we did something cool today.
Oh, okay.
We spread his ashes, and this is my idea.
Mm-hmm.
I came up with. We spread his ashes at the bird sanctuary so he can haunt the birds.
That
is cool.
That's nice.
Because birds are apex predators. Cats are apex predators.
Yes,
house cats are apex predators because they have all nutrients supplied to them they need. So they're literally just like sociopathic murder machines.
So they don't need anything.
They decimate the bird population. So I'd like to think that Benny's ghost entered the bird population. Ghost bird population is now wreaking havoc. It's like.
So he's attacking. So let me get this. Let me understand. He's attacking ghost birds, not
he's
birds.
hurting the ghost birds,
okay.
and also as he gets stronger, I would assume that he'll hurt real birds.
Sure, of course. That's
what I hope. Anyway.
That's what you're hoping for. Well, I have 4 cats. One of whom is an outdoor cat, but the other 3 are indoor, so they don't cause any problems.
That sounds like hell. You have 3 indoor cats?
I do. I have 3 indoor cats.
I will never. Once Benny became an indoor-outdoor cat, he was like a 10 times better cat. It was like way. I don't know. The indoor cat, your whole house smells like shit all the time. It's fucking terrible, dude.
Why do you think that no one ever comes to my house?
Ugh.
I never invite you to my house because my house smells awful. It's terrible. I never invite anyone to my house.
My liking of the cat went up like, I would say a good 200% when the cat stopped shitting in a box inside. When the cat started shitting outside like the dog, I was like, this is a good animal.
Well, good. Yeah.
I don't like when I don't like when domesticated animals use the toilet. I think that's gross.
Okay.
What animal uses the toilet?
Like people train their dogs and cats to shit in the toilet.
Yeah,
no one does that.
I have heard of. I didn't know they did it with dogs, but I have heard of them doing it with cats.
Yeah, they definitely do it.
It's real. No, it's real, Cody. I'm serious. I'll send you a video.
Yeah, so
you just assume that video exists because you've never heard of it.
No, it's real.
It's real. It's a real thing.
Cats shitting in toilet.
Well, I lost my dog a couple of months ago, so I know how you feel. It's tough. It's a tough thing to lose.
Was that your only dog?
No, I had 2 dogs, and now I only have 1 dog.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, that's okay. It's okay. She was an old dog, and it was her time. Yeah.
Well, you were saying the other day, like a while ago, how you wanted your dogs to die.
Yeah, I did. I did say that, and I did say that. That's true.
You take it back?
I don't take it back. Not necessarily. I mean, I
remember you were saying how enthusiastically.
How did the dog go, Ben?
She had cancer. She had cancer.
Oh, sure she did. You're just like one of those people I heard about on the podcast.
Oh no!
Mothers that starve their children to death within the hospital system. This one lady, she convinced everybody that her kid had cancer, and they can't. And basically, they forced her kid to do cancer treatments until she died of cancer treatments. No one knew that she didn't have cancer the whole time. And then her next daughter, after her first daughter died, she shows up like a couple months later at the hospital. It's like, she has cancer. They diagnosed her at this other hospital. So they contacted the other hospital. They're like, hey, what? This is crazy. You diagnosed this other daughter with cancer? She has cancer? They're like, oh, she never came here. And then they started digging into it, and they all found out that the first daughter that died never had cancer. And there was like all these big public Make-A-Wish events and shit that they did, and she was like on the TV and all kinds of shit.
So did the mom have Munchausen's by proxy? Is that what that was? Yeah.
But it's like a new kind that's so prevalent that they've created investigative teams to deal with this specific thing of parents, basically killing their children through the medical system by lying and being like they're sick and they can't eat. Mm-hmm. And then they'll fucking like put them on a feeding tube and shit. And there's nothing wrong with the kid. It's fucking crazy.
That's awful. That's an awful thing.
Do you think they do it for like Facebook likes?
Yeah, they definitely do it for Facebook likes and tweets and tweet likes and stuff.
Ooh.
And like they like get to go on the Make-A-Wish vacations and stuff and like go to the front of the line at Disney.
What would your Make-A-Wish be?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm dying.
What?
Okay, that's not.
You just want to be put out of your misery, but by a celebrity.
I'm trying to get the exact. So I'm dying in this scenario.
You're dying.
Yes, you are dying. That's how the Make-A-Wish works.
I just want to know the scenario. So it's definite that I'm going to die within 6 months.
Yeah.
And can I enjoy anything, or am I decrepit already?
No, you can go to Disney World.
Yeah,
you can go on Space Mountain.
Sure.
No. I can go sit on a ride and not die, or like tell me, am I like in constant pain? Am I pain manageable? Can I walk around? Can I breathe? Can I eat?
Okay.
Yes, all those.
Your pain is managed. You are fully, able to function relatively normally, and you're fully cognitive, so you understand what's happening. Yeah.
Well, I mean that's hard. So that's a hard one because it's like, I would have done a lot if I know myself and if I were dying, I would divorce Cynthia so that she wouldn't have any of my credit. No, listen, so that she wouldn't incur any of my credit debt.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to cut her out of your like if you had.
No, I would give her all the assets in the divorce.
Okay.
And then I would just incur massive amounts of credit debt before I died. Like rack up all my good, like I have shit ton of credit.
Okay.
I would just blow. I mean, hopefully I would just blow like $50,000-$60,000 on like a ridiculous vacation. So let's in this scenario assume that she and I have gone on a very wonderful, cathartic, you're gonna die vacation, and I get to pick. This Make-A-Wish is just for me to do something ridiculous.
Right.
She's at work.
Right. Yeah, this is all you, man. This is all you.
I like to go on the Joe Rogan show.
Yeah.
And I'd like him to bring on Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura and Tony Hinchcliffe and Ari Shaffir, and I want to tell all of them what I think of them.
Do you think you can do some damage psychologically, or you want to get it off your chest?
I don't even care. I want there to be a record of me getting to say exactly what I think of all of those guys as I'm dying, and they have to put it out as a podcast.
Oh, okay. So they have to put it out. It's not like
Make-A-Wish Foundation. Yes.
Right.
But
so
they have to be there also.
Yes.
Why?
I want them all to try to gang up on me.
You want to be able to fight them off. You want to take them all on.
I want every single one of those fucking douchebag, unfunny clowns, fucking corny losers.
Okay, well, I think we can make that happen. And I'm sorry this is the way you had to learn, but you're dying.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation is
right.
That's a tall order. He has to put it out.
They got to do it.
And then if he doesn't put it out, I mean, it's even better if he doesn't put it out, because then I can be like, yeah, Joe, and then I can get a giant YouTube following right as I die. and be like, yeah, that's right, Joe's too much of a pussy to put out that fucking recording where I fucking spilled the beans about fucking bullshit LA comics.
Yeah, just burn it down.
Would you make it as your Make-A-Wish? Would you be like, say those your heroes, and you want to do a podcast with them and then trash them?
Yeah,
they're not going to come on to be trashed.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I mean that would be the best setup because they would not be expecting it, and I just go on and I'm like, I guess I've just always wanted to try comedy, and I wanted you to know, you guys are all great examples of different aspects of comedy I really respect. Like Ari, I really think it is important to be a awful, self-involved, narcissistic, evil gremlin of a man.
Yeah, that's really sucking up right there.
Like you somehow have differentiated yourself from the common man and are better because you eat candy and smoke weed and bother people in fucking foreign lands. Fuck you, dude.
And they go, oh no, he's roasting us. This is unexpected.
Next.
You crack your knuckles.
Oh, well. My guests are Cody Hughes and Macon Clark, by the way. Just to get that in there, I wanted to make sure that everybody knew who we were talking to. It's Cody and Macon. How are you, fellas?
Good.
I'm good.
Good.
Let me be clear. I would never have the balls to do that if I were not dying. If I met all those guys, I'd be like,
right.
Guys, I'm just so stoked to be on the show. Awesome to be here. You guys are the fucking best. Man, I think you guys are the tops.
Right.
Oh, you go into first month of comedy making.
Yeah.
Is that sort of how you see yourself as when you first started, was sort of like a pleaser? Did you feel like you were a pleaser?
I was friendly and excited to do the thing, and but that was trounced out of me.
Yeah, that burned down pretty quick, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, I just wasn't. I just came with some positivity.
Sure.
And was like, oh, just be friendly to these people. And then I quickly realized that I was in like another social structure, and like I was getting bullied by nerds, and I was like, well, I don't know what the fuck is happening here.
Yeah.
I gotta fucking turn this on its head.
Yeah.
Funny fucking weirdos and Cody.
Weirdos and Cody. Well, Cody, how was it for you when you first started? Do you remember?
I was mean right away. I didn't make bullshit mistakes. I don't like people. I wasn't excited to be doing comedy. So I had the right attitude from the get-go.
You were ready to go.
That's like Cody and my big divergence is that I'm like, I came into comedy like, well, all right, finally executing on the thing that I'm going to be the best at.
Mm-hmm.
And like, time to go ahead and take my spot on the throne of comedy. And here we go. This is embarking on an adventure. And I bamboozle and fool myself like throughout my whole life. That's like how I move from one thing to another in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Being like, yep, I'm about to strike it rich. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. And it's like what keeps me going. Whereas Cody, even though he's actually good, has talent at the comedy and stuff, is like, well, I don't know. I guess this is where I am. And it's like he's like a time traveler that has to just like live out his life in the decade that he's in, and like he's never gonna see his family again. So like he's kind of resigned to like.
I used to do that thought experiment when I lived in Chicago. Like, what if the grid goes down? Like simultaneously, no more internet or phone or cars. Mm-hmm. How much work would you put into ever seeing your family again if you were 1,000 miles away?
And what did you come up with?
I don't know. I guess I would try.
My mom's 10 miles away, and I would be like, I guess we gotta go out there.
Oh, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, my folks, they live up in Indiana, and it's a drive, and I don't see them very often, to be honest with you. Just maybe a couple times a year, and that's it.
If the world was ending, would you hop in the car and try to go see him?
Sure, yeah, I'd go see him. It wouldn't be
What if there was no cars? How much work would you put in?
No cars at all, like no vehicles?
But you'd bike.
I could bike. Okay.
Yeah. Or another vehicle.
Or one
car. It doesn't have a motor. A penny farthing.
So
canoe.
how much time do we have though?
As much, I mean,
as much.
It's not looking good. Fires, floods.
Okay. So I would just have to. I would have to not only trek my way 500 miles north via bicycle, but also I would have to deal with all of the elemental problems happening as well.
Yes, you would need to go.
Floods and rock slides and volcanoes and all that stuff.
Feral cannibal.
I don't think there's too many rock slides, even at the end of the world.
You don't think so? I mean, there's a fair amount of them now.
Okay, so if you got to like I-40 and there's like just rocks in the road,
yeah,
you wouldn't be able to carry your bicycle across.
Well, it depends on how big
the
rocks are.
40 miles, and now you have to walk the rest of the way.
Right. I don't
Why would you be able to carry your bike across?
He's weak.
I could carry the bike across.
Oh, he would not be able to carry his bike across.
I can carry the bike across. Come on, I'm not that weak.
Well, how heavy is the bike?
Well, okay, that's fair. If it's one of those like heavy old mountain bikes, that weigh like 40 pounds.
Would you be willing to steal a bike, like pillage a bike?
Oh, sure, I could. If we're talking end times, sure, I can steal a bike.
Would you shoot someone to take a bike?
No, I'm not going to shoot somebody to take a bike.
Why not? What if it's to get your wife? What if it's to save your wife?
Okay, to save my wife, I would shoot somebody, yes. But to steal a bike, no, baby? I don't think I'll... What?
Would you shoot a baby?
Shoot a baby to save my wife? What is this scenario where I have to shoot a baby?
The bike shop owner is like, I don't give a fuck. You're not taking that bike, motherfucker. I'll fucking kill you. You got to kill me, bitch. And then you're like... And then you see that his baby is on the counter, and you're like, point the gun at the baby. And he's like, holy shit. And he's like, and you're like, yeah, that's right, bitch.
No.
Baby.
No, I will not do that. I will not.
You threaten my baby with a gun.
Threaten
I'm going to kill you regardless now.
I will not even.
You're going to kill my baby. And then the situation's escalated to the point where where basically you got to kill him. And now you have a baby that you got to maybe take with you, but the baby's going to slow you down too much to save your wife.
No, I can't do that. I cannot kill a baby for a bike.
So you would you
steal the bike. The bike owner finds out, he kidnaps your wife. He's going to kill her unless you give the bike back.
So I kidnap his baby and threaten to kill it?
No. You shoot the bike owner. He opens up his trench coat. It turns out his baby was underneath there.
Now that's not the same thing because I didn't know his baby was under there. That's not.
No,
that doesn't count.
Mine actually. Okay, I'm gonna. My scenario is way more realistic. You bust in on the bike store owner. He pulls a gun. You're faster. You shoot him and kill him, and then you realize his baby's in a bassinet on the fucking counter.
Okay.
And you're like, shit. And then if you leave this baby here, it is dead.
Is this the Mandalorian?
I would just take the baby with me. I'm not gonna.
But if you take that baby, there's no chance you'll make it to your wife in time.
Why would that be?
Because you can't ride a bike with the baby.
I can't ride a bike with a baby?
Yeah.
Why not? They have baskets for babies on all kinds of bikes. I'm in a bike shop. I'm sure they have one.
That's true.
You got to pick up the bike and climb over rocks and shit. You will not make it to your wife if you bring this baby.
This scenario is an unfair scenario. I'm going to call it out right now because you're putting too many stipulations on.
Right, it's not unfair. It's a real scenario.
I understand that, but how am I going to? All right, so again, how am I going to know I'm not going to have enough time to get to my wife if I take
because you're trying to fumble around and shit, and you know your wife has fucking limited amount of time. You're fumbling around trying to figure out how to goddamn take this baby with you, and at
a certain point you're just going to abandon the baby.
All right, that may be true, but I think I'm going to go try to find somebody who can care for the baby. I'm not just going to leave it there.
Well, that sounds like more time away from going to save your wife.
Well,
I'll tell you where that baby go for me, in the goddamn garbage.
Okay.
Actually, I'm a real man.
I'd
kill the baby like I killed the bike store owner. That way, fucking didn't have to suffer, and then I'd go save my wife.
All right. Well, we're all dead, right? Like everybody's dead at a certain point.
Yeah, you just want one more kiss.
What? No, I'm saving her. We're moving on we're gonna homestead and shit.
Okay. So this is one of those what is it, like deep impact scenarios where you might make it or you might not?
Yeah, well, we'll make it.
Okay, that's interesting. So that adds a different layer to it, because I thought like everybody was wiped out and we're at the end.
No.
So we have a chance to survive.
That's right. That was the original thing.
Oh yeah, I thought so. Like, so eventually we'll all be dead.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Well, no. Not in my scenario. In my scenario, I see that's the difference between Cody and I. I don't have. That's not. That's not an option.
There's a chance for redemption in Macon's scenario.
Okay.
I'm all about the redemption arc, dude.
Okay.
The redemption arc Bitcoin's on right now.
Okay. Are we getting into Bitcoins? Is that where we're headed next? All right, he's just checking his phone.
Sorry. Yeah, whatever we want to talk about. We don't have to talk about that.
Well, no, it's good. Yeah, I don't understand Bitcoins, and I'm a little afraid. So I think maybe we'll just move on to Cody and find out what he wants to talk about. What do you want to talk about, Cody?
Cryptocurrency.
Right, that's
not Bitcoin though.
Not Bitcoin. What are other cryptocurrencies?
Well, so you don't. What do you not? You don't understand anything?
I understand that cryptocurrency is a type of currency that is outside the scope.
Not a currency; it's a store of value.
Okay. I understand that it is okay. It's not a physical currency; it's a value put on things, right?
It is. I mean, it's Bitcoin is the father of all. It is the daddy of all cryptocurrencies. The first cryptocurrency.
Okay.
And it does not have great high level scalability. So because of its framework, there's a bunch of other currencies that have been created that do also have a lot more functions.
Okay.
And different functions than Bitcoin. And these coins these coins, some of them also have better scalability and have faster transaction rates and that kind of stuff, and would be probably more easier to use as a currency, as a day-to-day currency, because the fees would be really low and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But the whole idea behind Bitcoin specifically is that Bitcoin is a depreciating deflationary currency. So that means there will never be more Bitcoin created. Unlike the US dollar, which, as we all know, is being created at a rapid rate. So it's a good store of value. It's like gold.
Okay.
For the most simple way to look at it right now is it's like gold. Because if you think about gold, the only reason that gold is a store of value, the only reason that gold exists as it does, is that itself is deflationary, and people assert value onto it. And the reality is, gold is not used. People don't use gold. Gold isn't even a conductor that's used widely anymore. There's way better metals to use for conductors. And gold, and the only thing we really use gold for is like jewelry, and basically we're like, this thing is shiny, so this has value.
Okay.
So Bitcoin is like a more secure, basically digital gold is like the simplest way to put it.
All right. Well, I think I understand that to a point, but gold is an actual physical finite substance, right?
Yes.
There is only so much gold that does exist or will.
And there's only so much Bitcoin that will ever exist.
But that's theoretical, though.
No, it's not.
No, but it is, because sometimes down the road, someone could decide, hey, maybe we need some more Bitcoin.
No,
and
they
so
can't.
they can just decide to create more Bitcoin. Why not? Why can't they do that? I understand that's the point of it, and that's what they want to do, but obviously governments don't intend to create inflation or deflation.
They do intend to create inflation.
Well, they do now, but they didn't when they first started making their currencies. That wasn't their intent.
The entire point, the entire idea of capitalism requires constant inflation.
All right. Well, again, here's what I'll say. I don't understand this.
Well, here's what I'll say. It doesn't matter if you understand it. You should buy some and then make money.
That's the worst advice I could possibly take.
No,
it is.
No, listen.
Invest in something you don't understand.
About the midwits, the high IQ and the low IQ.
What's that?
The only people that make money, true money in the world, are fucking low IQ individuals and high IQ individuals.
Okay, well, I know I'm not either of those.
No, you're being too much of a midwit right now.
That's what I am. Why shouldn't I be that? Why shouldn't I be that?
Go up,
That's what I am. I'm not a smart person, and I'm not a stupid person.
Can you explain why low IQ individuals make money?
Yeah, why do they make money?
Because they fucking also subscribe to. Hold on. Because they also subscribe to Number Go Up.
Number go up.
Number go up.
Number go up. That's why in the stock market, number go up. Because if don't go up, you don't have country no happen.
Okay.
Number not go up, country no more.
Okay.
They don't name the times when the stock market's going up, but every time it's gone down, there's a name for it.
Okay.
The Great Depression.
Yes.
The recession.
Yes.
In the 80s. It's not like, remember the time for years when the stock market was just going up?
Mm-hmm.
That time. No. It's number go up. And then if number not go up, it don't matter, because you'll probably be trying to struggle to, well, you will not be, but you struggle to go see your parents before the world ends.
Okay. Well, you might be right. I
want number go up, then me take money, me move off grid. No more. Keep lights on, not die. Horrible.
Okay. All right.
I'm low.
That's not your goal, though. Your goal is not to go off the grid.
Not off the grid, but I definitely.
You love money.
I do love money. I do love money, but that doesn't mean that you can't. But if I had enough money where I could have what I wanted, then I can squirrel away. I just don't. I want a place where I do not have to worry about being where I can make my own power.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to immediately return to hellscape fucking Cro-Magnon world.
Okay.
If
that happens, then you don't have to do that. So you mean
I'm not a prepper or anything, but that Texas shit is fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, it is. My brother lives in Houston, and he is without water right now, and it's terrible. It's really
without
terrible.
Water, and the grocery stores are empty.
Yeah, yeah, it's terrible. It's really, really awful.
So I'm just saying, I'm definitely not a hidey hole build a bunker guy, but I also am a hidey hole build a bunker guy.
Okay. Well, I wish you well. I think you're probably doing the right thing. I mean, honestly, it's crazy out there. So you're probably doing the right thing. I just don't think I have what it takes to do that stuff. You know, like I don't have the skills or the intelligence or the gumption
Yes,
to
you
do
do.
that kind of stuff.
You definitely do.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, I always used to say, "Oh, if that happens, if all that shit goes down, I wouldn't want to live in a world where everything would be that hard."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I joke. My buddy was like, one day was like, "People say that." He's like, "But no human being with a working body and a healthy body wants to just die." So think about that.
All right, I'll give that some thought.
Cody will be part of the future Pony Express. Well,
Are you gonna like ride a horse cross country to deliver stuff? Is that
probably a bicycle?
Oh, bicycle. Yeah. Gotcha. Bicycle.
Yeah, he'd bicycle all around.
Yeah, that sounds like actually a pretty good gig. You know,
Cody hiked like how many miles did you end up hiking the other day?
The other day? I don't know. We did like 8, I would say, given the time we were out there. So like 14 all day.
He did 14 miles of walking yesterday.
That's great. That's really.
I mean, that's a damn route. I mean, he could deliver all the mail.
The crypto mail. I'm the crypto. There's still going to be a mailman, but I'm going to be delivering other stuff.
Do you just deliver bits and bytes? Is that what you deliver then?
No, this is where there's no Bitcoin in this world. This is like the power grid fails.
Oh,
world.
okay. So you don't have digital anymore. So what is that? Just like you deliver.
He's just delivering. What do you mean? He's just delivering what people need delivered. But it's like there's no FedEx and shit. It's Cody's fucking delivery service.
No, I get that, but what is the crypto that he's delivering?
You're on your knees. You're sobbing at the bike shop. You just killed a baby. You write a letter to your wife saying why you can't get home.
Okay.
And you're about to kill yourself, and then you hear my little bicycle bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling. You run outside, you hand me the letter. I go, I'll bring you. Where does your wife live? I know Asheville, and I'll bike to Asheville.
Okay, all right. I see. I'm getting this now. So it's not so much crypto mail; it's just mail, is what you'd be delivering. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not a government employee.
Right. I see.
It's like Uber.
I got it.
It's in times, but it's contract work.
Gotcha. Makes sense. I get it. Now I see where you're coming from, and I'm for it, and I support it. So good for you. You've made yourself a little end times career, and I think it's very it's really good.
Something I can be proud of.
Ben, when are you still pretty pissed off that they deleted your Parler account or whatever? Took your Parler
okay, that's not nice. Why would you say that?
How have you been? Are you still sad about Rush dying? I know you're a big broadcaster.
Yeah, well, I was never a huge Rush fan. I kind of felt like he was a little overrated in some ways. Maybe.
Have things been more chill at your house since your wife saw the actual inauguration, or is she still talking about the Hughes stuff?
Why are you doing this? Why are you?
I mean, you must have been elated when he got acquitted. I mean, I know he would be, but.
I did know he would be. I did know that.
And you're pretty happy about it.
The second part made me not.
Celebrate good times, come on!
Little poppers at your house. Little sparklers you ran around your yard.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Do you have a Halloween themed MAGA hat?
A Halloween themed MAGA hat? No, I don't.
I know someone that has a Halloween themed MAGA hat.
Oh yeah, what does that look like?
It's not me. I was gonna say I have a friend, but we're not very super close.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what does the Halloween themed MAGA hat look like?
It's a pumpkin.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
I thought it would be, something, some kind of clever,
Make America spooky again.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Massa.
That libtard trash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still in small print, but really Trump's. This is fun, but Trump's still good. This isn't a novelty hat in the way that other hats like this are novelty.
Right,
hats.
right, of course. Yeah, I am not. I want to say for the record, because I think it's important that I say this, that I'm not a MAGA supporter.
Well, I know he's cute. Most people that talk about Q and stuff are not.
Yeah,
MAGA people.
No, but I'm not
yourself?
a Q supporter either. I don't go for that kind of stuff. I think that's wrong. I think it's bad.
What's wrong about it?
I think it's misguided. I think the people who believe in it are incorrect. And that.
So you don't think there's a sort of elite cabal of Satanist pedophiles?
No, I don't. I don't believe that. Luciferian.
They're not. Yeah, they're not. Supposedly, they're not. They're not Satanists. Satanists are like the chill dudes. They're like, oh, bro.
They're pretty chill. Satanists. I actually am. I'm not a Satanist, but I am pro Satanist because they're pretty cool. I'm into those guys. They're not bad at all. They're funny. They have a sense of humor. And I think they're pretty chill.
Yeah.
So I think these Q people are way off base with the going after Satanists. I think.
No, they're going after Luciferians.
So what are okay? So then I think you're getting. Well, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to know what that is. I don't want to know what that is.
That's like they eat the baby cheeks and they eat the baby. What is it? The adrenochrome. They eat adrenochrome. They harvest adrenochrome and it makes them young. And powerful. And it keeps them alive forever.
That sounds like one of those things that's made up like from Avatar. What is that? The
Unobtainium.
Unobtainium.
No, adrenochrome is very real.
And actually, you can just buy it, and it's not. It doesn't. I don't think that it actually does do any of those things.
It is funny though that the thing that's so hard to get in Avatar is called unobtainium.
It's not funny.
I think it's really funny.
If you were
I thought that was a.
If you were a space oil man and you worked for a space oil company, you'd call the mineral that was hard to get unobtainium. It's just like a fun thing to call it.
It is funny. I think it's a funny joke. I
don't
think
it's
a very funny joke.
I also disagree with you. I don't think that you would call it that. I think you would call it like trillium or something.
That's really. I think
probably pretty hard to say.
Yeah, exactly. It's the most difficult thing to say. Why would you call it that?
Quadrillonium.
Quadrillonium.
Why? Nothing else has been named. What are you talking about? Nothing. No other fucking substance that we've stumbled across so far have we been like we don't like have we been like it's you can't get it. If you can't get it.
Great point.
You can't get adenium.
Well, the thing you made up that doesn't exist doesn't exist. You got me.
But I'm saying in the Avatar timeline.
Yeah, they did the thing I'm saying.
They did what?
They named the hard to get thing unobtainium.
I know that.
It was hard to get. That's
but they already named another thing that was hard to get in their past. In our past, in our human history, we would have done that.
So you think we share a past with the folks from Avatar? Macon, that's fiction.
What do you mean? The Avatar people are supposedly our future, so they had our past.
What? So
what are you talking about? It's set. It's like they're Earth people, so they didn't say that it was a different timeline. So
right up top, it scrolled. It said in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago.
I don't.
You don't remember that part?
You don't remember that in Avatar?
That's not
Tatooine.
No. Avatar is set just like Christopher Nolan is set fucking his Batman movies in the real world.
Mm-hmm. Except that there is a city called
well, great point. Gotham.
Gotham, which does not exist. There's no city called Gotham.
But it was probably named that because it's so dark there. Right. Spiritually, they called it Gotham.
Right.
Which is sort of like naming something that's hard to get unobtainium.
Yeah, well, I think it'd be more likely in the Batman universe.
We're more likely in the Batman universe.
Unobtainium, but in the Avatar universe, up until then, I assume that everything was pretty much as it is in this world.
Right, but
there were no. This is the first human race
until they found Space Africa.
Huh?
Until our predecessors find Space Africa.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
until they find Space Africa.
Everything's like the exact same, and then we went up in space, and we were fucking around, and we found the Avatar world.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden we're like doing fun science names out of nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah, not the scientists. The people who are going up there to get oil, not oil, but there's a difference between scientists and these work crews that are going up there.
Well, there are scientists the scientists are the ones that name that shit.
But okay, so you know how there's dogs, but they have a real Latin name?
Right.
What about that?
Yeah, but gold is the name, is like the name.
It's not.
The scientists gave gold.
No, it has another name, right?
Scientists gave the name AU.
No, that's different.
All right, I'm gonna look up what is the AU.
No, because that is okay. So theoretically, unobtainium would have a 2-letter thing, and then unobtainium is the name. Is that what you're inferring?
So okay.
Or are you saying that it's like?
I'm saying the early elements had a different name originally. Now this part of the periodic table that we're in is the names come first and then the abbreviations. But old abbreviations came before the names.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is somebody on some work crew, some work boss.
No, they don't name. They didn't. Some work crew.
I'm gonna slam my computer shut.
All right, so
I'm getting heated.
Hold on.
No work crew. No guy on a work crew named Gold.
No, it was named by the Greeks. The Greeks named it gold.
Scientists.
Greeks.
Scientists.
Greeks. The actual Latin scientific name for gold. The actual scientific name for gold is Aurum. AURUM.
Whoa! No! Just like, okay, now I'm changing my point, but I'm still going to be right. Just like the Avatar people, whatever they're called, the Na'vi.
The Na'vi, yes.
Probably have their own name for unobtainium. That's what would go on. That would be the AU.
Right.
And then some blue-collar Joe who discovered unobtainium when he was taking a sex vacation to Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
Discovered...
Wait, what?
I changed it from Space Africa to Space Thailand.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So
point made. Cody 1, Macon 0.
Oh, well, this seems like a good time to take a break, doesn't it?
I don't
looking up on Untamed.
Oh, okay. Yes, okay. So we'll come back after the break. We'll talk about unobtainium. How about that? Does that sound good? Great. All right. Well, we'll be back in just a second then.
I'll have to look into it more.
You'll have to look into it more. Yeah.
Then why are you using your ring light with us?
Do your own research.
Oh, do you want me to use the ring light?
Well, it's set up over there. I can see it.
I know. I haven't. I'm writing some little video shorts.
About what?
I don't know yet. I've got a list of things. I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but we'll brainstorm with you.
I'm gonna do a thing. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I want to spoof some YouTube videos.
Hey guys, it's me, the fast food fast lane reviewer. I'm here to review this sandwich from Ingles.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
So I was thinking about, that's one. I could do that. That's possible. Not gonna do the sandwich from Ingles. Because what is that? It's just the sandwich. Yeah. The sandwich from Ingles. The one sandwich they have.
The turkey one.
The turkey one. Oh, okay. Well, that's a little more specific. I like that. I was thinking more of like I watch a lot of woodworking videos and stuff like that, and I figured I could do some stuff where I just take some already filmed woodworking stuff and then just do a voiceover on it, and then cut away and I'll do introductions and stuff like that. Would be like funny introductions to woodworking videos and stuff.
Doesn't sound like you're spoofing YouTube.
Not yet. I haven't written.
Sounds like you just want to make a woodworking channel, which is very admirable.
Well, thank you.
No, he's stealing other people's content.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not afraid of doing that.
He's stealing other woodworker creators.
It's protected.
I wasn't listening.
It's protected under parody laws.
You're like the fat Jewish.
Yeah, I'm like the fat Jewish.
Of woodworking.
Of woodworking videos. Yeah. Anyway, I haven't figured it all out yet. There's still some work that needs to be done. I'm just thinking about it. And I got the ring light for Christmas. So that's all.
What'd you ask for your birthday? His birthday's coming up, Macon, in 2 days.
Yeah, I have a birthday in 2 days. I actually didn't ask for anything for my birthday this year. I already got my laptop, which is one of my big desires. So I'm.
You should go skydiving.
What's that?
You should go skydiving for your birthday.
Skydiving. I don't think so.
Why not?
When's the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone?
Stepped out of my comfort zone. What exactly do you mean by that exactly? I know. I did the what do you call it when you get on the rope and you slide across a
zip line.
Zip line. Yeah, I did that one time.
When did you do a zip line?
It's about 10 years ago.
Okay.
About 10 years ago.
You should go to Dollywood and do one of those the bungees on the.
Oh no.
Or, I mean Gatlinburg.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No.
Or like go on a go-kart.
Go-kart. I'll do a go-kart. I like go-karts.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Or ATV.
But I'm gonna be 46 here in a couple of days. That's pretty old.
Well, it's the new 36.
So they say. To me, it feels like the new 56, but you know.
You should put that on a greeting card.
I should. You're right. I should put that on a greeting card. You guys ready to come back with the show?
What? We're not back.
Was this a break?
What's that? What?
Are we on the break still?
We were on a break. You want to come back? Let's come back.
You're not recording this?
I am recording it, but
okay. This is not part of the break.
Okay. All right. This is the show. All right, this is show. We're back with Cody, Hughes, and Macon Clark. We're back on the show. Did you ever find anything about unobtainium at all?
No, what?
Okay.
You've been looking at me talk to you without looking at anything on my computer. You literally have video feed of me. I've been talking to you about whatever we were just talking about before you said we were done with a break.
Okay, fine.
What?
I'm sorry. I just was curious if you had found anything, because there were a few seconds there where you were looking at your screen.
Oh no, I didn't find anything.
Okay, well that's fine.
What, Cody? What are you thinking, bud?
What do you mean?
What are you thinking?
About what?
Like, what do you got on your mind there?
I made some fried rice for lunch, and homemade fried rice is never good.
Oh, it's not good?
It's never bad. It always just tastes like the ingredients you put in there.
Right. So what did you make? What did you put in it?
Check out a YouTube video about it.
It was ginger and garlic and onion as the aromatic base.
Okay.
And then you put some day-old rice in there.
Right.
And then some chili paste.
Okay.
And then I put some chicken and radishes.
Okay, chicken and radishes. Okay, that's pretty good.
And then I put soy sauce on afterwards.
Soy sauce. A little tip that helps it out. No. Here's a little tip.
Okay.
Sesame oil. A little sesame oil.
Ooh, a little sesame oil.
Yeah, that really zings it up. That zings it up.
Right.
What?
Sounds like you made some rice. Sounds like you made some operator error.
How would you have done it?
I would have looked it up.
I did look it up. Oh, I put egg in there too.
Egg is good. Yeah.
Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger?
Yeah, what he makes fried rice.
Uncle Roger makes good fried rice.
Yeah.
How do you know? Have you tried his recipes before?
Yeah. And
they're good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have tried some online recipes, some YouTube recipes before, and some of them work out fine. Some of them not so great. I'll be honest. Some of them.
What's the? Have you made anything recently that you're very unhappy with? That ruins my night.
Yeah, I made a. Well, I'm trying to think. Recently, I made. What did I make? Oh yeah, I made a stir fry. That was not so great. I feel like I need help with my stir fries because they're not coming out very good. Something's missing and I don't know what it is. And I haven't had any help from the internet on my stir fries. Do you cook stir fries? Is that something you do?
I'm not even sure what that is.
You don't know what a stir fry is?
You just put meat and vegetables in a thing and you sizzle it around?
Yeah, basically. That's the whole idea. Meat and vegetables, some kind of protein and a vegetable, and you sizzle it up and you put a little oil in there, maybe a little soy sauce, that kind of thing. Nothing. Nothing at all? You got nothing? No. Okay, good.
No experience in that department.
No, not for me.
Maybe the cast iron pizza man.
I love cast iron pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Cast iron pizza, Benjamin?
I have never had a cast iron pizza, and that sounds wonderful.
Pretty good, pretty easy.
Yeah? Yeah?
I'm gonna make one tonight.
So here's my question, because I struggle with the crust. That's my problem. Crust, I'm terrible at. I can do everything else.
Buy store-bought crust.
Store-bought crust.
Yeah, near the Near the butter and the cheese.
Okay, the
near
one
the,
that comes
near
in
the biscuit.
It comes in the little tube.
Yeah, the tube.
Okay, all right, I can try that. Because I make
all the pizza crust I've ever made is garbage.
Yeah, it's all bad, and I don't understand how to do it. I can't figure out how to do it. Macon, do you know how to do it?
No, I've never. I'm more of a. I mean, I've made a couple good focaccias, but I've definitely never made pizza dough.
Okay, all right. Well, that's. I guess that's just something I'll have to. Chalk up to experience and then move on, and just get the rolls of dough, like Cody's talking about. Because that sounds good. I do have a cast iron pan that I can use. Do you have to have gas? This is the thing I don't understand. Do you have to have a gas stove for it to work?
No. Why?
Because everybody talks about gas. Like, you have to have gas in order to make things cook right. Because you don't get the electric doesn't heat up right, and it's uneven, and it's too low, and all this kind of stuff. And you have to have gas, and I don't have gas, so I don't know. It doesn't. I feel like I'm missing out on something for not having gas.
Well, I have electric, and I execute on a Gordon Ramsay level.
Well, regularly. All right, that's good. That's good to know.
Claire Sappitz. Know the name, dude?
What's that?
Claire Sappitz. Do you know the name?
I do not. Dude? I do not know what that is. What is that?
She's a baker.
Okay.
She's a entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
She's a,
She went to Harvard.
She went to Harvard. That's right.
Oh, okay. Well, that's.
She went to Harvard for.
What's that? Baking? Was it baking?
Well, it's baking. I don't know what it was.
I just read those Bon Appetit video comments.
Yeah, she went
to Harvard.
That's good.
She has a cat named Felix.
Okay. That's nice. She has a cat, so she's an animal lover.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
Okay, that's a good point. Some people have pets and they hate them. Do you guys want to play a game?
We love the games.
You love the games. What game do you guys want to play today? Do you have anything in mind, or do you care?
What?
F Marry Kill.
F Marry
Kill. Okay. All right. You go ahead first. Go ahead.
Who, me?
Yeah, no. You. Macon, go first.
Cody came up with it.
All right, Cody, you go first. F Marry Kill.
Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, he's which one? Which one is he?
He used to be on SNL.
No, I know who he is.
He hosts.
No, which one is he? F Marry Kill.
I just have to pick three names and.
Yeah, just say three people that you'd like to fuck, marry, and kill. What?
So you want to do all three with him? You want to kill him?
And Jennifer Lopez. Like, I don't know.
F.
F Jennifer Lopez.
And then this girl I used to go on dates with in Shelby, North Carolina. I guess I'd marry her.
Okay. All right. You don't want to give her name, though.
Her name's Olivia.
Olivia. Okay. All right. You marry Olivia. Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
All right. Then good. Your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. I think it should be Macon's turn. I think I should.
Okay.
I guess I'd marry my wife.
Right. Good choice.
I wouldn't be effing anybody.
All right.
Except my wife.
Right.
And then that's private. And then
sure.
Killing, I guess I'd have to kill the audience at my next comedy show.
See?
I don't think this is how the game is supposed to be.
No, it's not.
And you gave me J-Lo. I wouldn't pick J-Lo to F. But.
Yeah, who would you have picked?
It's the hand I was given. It was the hand I was given.
Why, you don't think you can handle her?
No, I just would have. That's not how we're playing the game.
It's not your choice. What would be your choice?
Selena.
See, it's different.
Selena Gomez?
No,
the original Selena who died.
Who was played by J-Lo.
Selena. J-Lo as Selena.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
You got it.
Okay, let's, instead of doing...
No, Ben's got to do it.
Did you do all three, Macon?
Yeah.
Okay, what were they again? I forgot.
His wife, he won't be effing anybody in the audience at his next show. He's going to
kill. Okay, that's right, the audience. I forgot about that. Okay. All right. I'll do it. The F would probably be my wife, right? Because we're married. The Mary would probably be my wife because we're married.
I don't think this is how the game is supposed to be
played. It's not supposed to be played this way. It's not how it works.
Pretty good to be single in this game, though.
Yeah, you don't get cornered at all. There's no cornering for you. You can say whatever you want.
Kill
Jimmy Fallon.
Kill Jimmy Fallon. Yes. No. I'm neutral on Jimmy Fallon. I'll
okay. I didn't say you had to kill him.
I know. I think I would kill. My old neighbor at my house. My old neighbor. He was a real jerk. I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy. He was a big jerk.
The unreleased content about the neighbor that bullied you out of your home.
Yeah, exactly. He bullied us out of our home. He really did. I mean, we didn't want to live there because of him. I like that house. That house, actually, I like it better than I like this house. But
oh my god!
Yeah,
that makes me very sad.
Yeah,
we should have just gone over there and fucked him up, dude.
I don't think it would have worked. I don't think
like a big guy.
Yeah, he was huge. He was like 6'3", and he probably weighed like 320. He was big.
Yeah.
He was a big guy.
Like muscles or
no, just big fat guy.
He's fat.
Yeah,
fat guy. We'll just go over there and threaten him with a gun.
He didn't. He would have threatened me right back with the gun. He's a gun guy. He was a gun dude. He had guns, so he would have definitely threatened me back. And then he's got this.
We should have just gone over there and not even acted and just been like, "Hey, man, if I hear any fucking bullshit about you fucking around with Ben or his fucking driveway anymore, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna fuck your shit up bad, real bad.
Yeah,
like real bad."
Did he have a point? Do you see his side? He was just being a jerk.
Sure, no, I get his point. He was, here's the thing. I think he lived his life exactly the way he wanted to.
Okay, I don't think you saw his side.
And we were in his way. We were impeding his ability to live his life the way he wanted to. So,
what was the big issue? He would park and you couldn't get out of your driveway.
Yeah, he would park in the driveway and we couldn't get out. And then it was, we had confrontations and spats and things like that. And it was always it was very frustrating.
But wait, so you guys had, so let me describe this for me. You guys, was it a house in West Asheville?
It was.
And what, you guys had a shared driveway?
Exactly. We had a shared driveway.
You're on the left side of the driveway, he's on the right side of the driveway?
Actually, it was a front and back thing. So he was in the front and we were in the back.
Okay. And there's just one driveway and you guys would come and you'd park and you had like a little parking area in your area and then he had a parking area in his area?
Exactly.
It was like a road almost.
Almost like a road, yeah.
But it was just you two on the.
It was just the two of us on this path.
and he would park his vehicle in the middle of the driveway.
Exactly. He would park.
And when he would be like, dude, I got to be able to get my car out, what would his response be? Like, before it escalated, what would his response? Would he be like, oh, my bad?
He would be like, yeah, I'll get around to it. Don't get into, don't freak out or anything. We'll get around to it. And then it would be, 10, 15 minutes later, and we come back out, and we're like, we got to go. You got to move. And then he would start yelling at us and tell us to go fuck off and stuff like that.
And you couldn't just drive around? It was just like it
was too narrow of a space. You couldn't get around. There was no way to get around.
Well, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I mean,
he literally was just like, I'm going to block the driveway, fuck you.
Yeah, sometimes that would happen. Sometimes he would move it, but it would take him, 10, 15 minutes to move it.
Dude, there's no, oh my God, Ben. Oh my God.
You know what? I don't really want to relitigate this on this show today. That's not really what I want to do.
I just wanted to hear it.
I may cut all this out because this wasn't something I wanted to talk about today. I admit I brought it up and it was my mistake. I was just sort of thinking of.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't say you want to kill him. And
I don't really want to kill him.
A good grievance to do it.
I don't really want to kill him. He was a guy that I had a beef with many years ago.
Do you want to kill Jimmy Fallon and I'll kill him?
Sure, that's fine. Let's do that.
Damn. I was going over there and intimidated him.
Listen, you're a different person than I am. I'm not somebody who.
I'm not saying you should have been. I'm not faulting you for being like Sam, whatever. But I just wish he sounds like a real fucking dirtbag.
He was, yeah. I think he was.
Like that fucking I don't know.
He was.
You go smash all his shit up fucking once or twice, and then he comes to you and you're like, I didn't do anything, and you can fucking prove you didn't do anything, and then call the cops on him and fucking see and then see how fucking fucking put some cameras up on your shit so that if anything happens, you fucking immediately.
Yeah. That would have been great, but I don't live there anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Well, next time that happens, you let me know. We'll fucking go over there, goddamn, burn the motherfucker to the ground.
That's fine.
Is he a big fan of this podcast?
Yeah, he's actually my main lister. I mean, he's like yeah.
You should probably cut this out.
Yeah, probably so. I probably will. Hey, let's play a different game. What do you think?
If you were to kill somebody, how would you do it?
How would I? Jesus Christ! Poison. It would be poison.
That's how everyone.
It would be poison. I would kill somebody with poison. Untraceable poison. That's what I would use.
That's not an answer. You didn't even know the name of the poison. You're gonna go Google it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Google it, and then I'm gonna clear my Google history so they don't find it.
Okay, well that's good. At least you know how to do that.
I know how to do that.
I would go. A lot of people say ice pick because it melts, but actually ice pick is super sketch because you gotta try to stab them and get them, and it's really hard to stab someone to death. Mm-hmm. And also, it's very likely that your hand will slip and you end up cutting yourself.
Right.
On the ice pick because most people actually end up cutting themselves when they stab someone to death just because the blade gets all slippery with blood.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So stabbing is pretty much out for me.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a hard thing to do. Also, I think you're talking about an icicle, right? Not an ice pick.
Yeah, icicle.
Because an ice pick is what you use to break up the ice.
Oh yeah, an ice sickle, an ice sickle pick.
An ice sickle pick.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That sounds. But you were saying it's still not a good. It's not a good.
I would not do that. No, I think I would probably do like that. I would probably get some like carfentanil. And then give him a little bit of carfentanil.
Yeah, and just say, "Oh, this guy's a junkie," and he died.
He fucked up.
Yeah, he just took too much.
That was some bad shit.
That's okay. Okay, Cody, how would you murder somebody?
I'd probably have.
This is a fun game, by the way.
I'd probably have like a hole in my yard that has like a crate in it. And then I just like drive around looking for, people with car troubles. And I go, you need a lift? And then I drive into my house, throw them in the crate, bury them alive.
Nice. Oh my God. Nice. Well, but you'd have to bind them to get them in there.
You gotta do some sort of chlorophyll or whatever it's called, chloroform.
Chloroform, yeah.
That is so good. And you're just burying them, and you just bury them under 6 feet of dirt, and they're just a lot. They just come to.
For a little bit, yeah. Mm-hmm. They'll be alive for a little bit.
Yeah. And you got a camera in there.
Yeah, of course.
Like that Ryan Reynolds movie, right? Wasn't there a camera?
You thought you were funny. You thought you could do comedy. You made a great mistake.
Oh, wait a minute. We're talking about somebody then, right? We're talking specifically about somebody in comedy.
No, that's Cody's. That's who Cody's snatching up is open micers with car trouble.
I see. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Girl ones. Hey man, cut this part out too.
He's like, it would be so satisfying though. Some people it would be so satisfying just to snatch them up and fucking throw them in a hole and just bury them, and they're like, I thought we were gonna talk about my set. Shut up, bitch. Listen to the soil hits the front of your fucking casket.
Oh man. Jeez.
Well, what's yours, Glenn? What? Oh, you said poison.
I said poison. Yeah. It just seems like the
It's very ladylike of you.
It's what?
It's very ladylike of you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
That's like a housewife type of murder.
Yeah. Then the Black Widow, a widower.
Certainly. I just look for sort of the most hands-off way of doing it, like the way I could put the most distance between me and the victim, and I feel like poison's probably the easiest way to do that.
Carfentanil.
There you go.
Well, if you send them a postcard with some carfentanil on it, and they pick it up and they get it on their hands, they'll die.
Really? It's that strong, huh?
Yeah. It's 1,000 times stronger than fentanyl.
Jeez. That's really some awful stuff.
Yeah.
Why does it exist?
For, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Why does man seek to explore space,
To get unobtainium.
And that's the show, folks.
Carfentanil is the unobtainium of today.
Yes.
Of the real world.
Exactly. Well, that was a fun game, wasn't it? Yeah. How would you murder somebody? That's a great game.
Well, we got to vote now. No, the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's vote.
The best thing. I'm going to vote Cody.
Yeah, I think Cody won.
Me too.
I think Cody got it right. Cody's the winner.
Wait, what did you say? Because you said the stabbing would be hard.
Yeah, stabbing's too sloppy. I said you just give them carfentanil and then label them a drug addict.
Yeah, so basically you and I had the same.
Yeah, but mine's more executable.
Yeah,
magic drug poison that you can't.
Well, okay, name. So I know there are some drugs that are relatively or some poisons that are relatively.
They're gonna look if someone dies suddenly like that. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Why'd they die?" And they're gonna toxicology and they'll be like, "They got poisoned." But if they fucking do a toxicology and they find carfentanil, they'll be like, "Damn, they died of fentanyl."
That's true.
Yeah, but they also have to have some sort of drug like coke in their system, right?
Yeah, sure. Well, whatever.
So you'd have to kill somebody who does coke.
I mean, the easiest people to kill in the world are ex-junkies. If my wife wanted to kill me at any time, she could just be like, overdosey? Like, damn, he fell off the wagon. Well, what are you going to do? Not that unexpected.
Mm-hmm. That's rough.
And that would be it. And it would be like, boom, bang, bang.
Yeah. That's life, eh? Huh?
I bet the people that makes Ingles sandwiches at the Ingles in Hendersonville are so much better than the sandwich makers in the Tunnel Road Ingles.
Why?
I think they're probably just a better stock as far as like just.
You think they got fresher stuff?
I think they're like fresh, young-faced kids,
okay.
probably,
Gotcha.
not like old and bitter people like the people that work with them.
I don't think so. I mean, there's some young people in the deli department, but not. It's surprising. It's a lot of people whose lives haven't gone as planned.
Do you ever get a deli sandwich anywhere but the place you used to work?
Oh, I like Ziggy's a lot.
Ziggy's.
Never heard.
Ziggy's is great. It's on 25.
Oh yeah. I've seen that place. I've seen that.
Carolina Cinemark.
Yeah.
I think I've been there.
I had like a roast pork and broccoli rabe sandwich a few weeks ago, and then yesterday after we hung out, I got something called Krakauer, which is pork shoulder bologna.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Krakauer, huh?
Krakauer.
Or Krakauer.
Krakauer.
Okay.
Like German.
Yeah, okay. Not like I don't know if it was like
they didn't call the sandwich the Krakauer, no.
Yeah, the Krakauer sandwich. Like,
it's not a bad name.
No, it's a pretty good name for a sandwich.
Yeah, it's like a late night sandwich. Like you're up the Krakauers.
I think they called it the Kraken or something.
Yeah, that sounds like a seafood sandwich. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, it seems like there'd be a giant squid in there or something.
But it had like wild ranch mayo on it. It was really tasty.
Nice.
I think it's better than mine.
480 mayo. 280.
What?
Just stupid.
So you feel like they're stingy because they're old and bitter at your Ingles Deli?
I just had a bad experience today where someone just seemed like they wished to God they could stop making sandwiches more than anything in the world, which I totally understand. But like, goddamn, I gotta feel like I'm fucking on the edge of having this person like shoot up the Ingles to get a fucking sub sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, I go to my Ingles close by, and I get sandwiches there. And there's a fair number of both young and old people that work at my Ingles, and it is wholly inconsistent. And there is no real. I can't find any particular thread. There's not a particular person that does a better or worse job. It's just some days they're better and some days they're worse. And, it's
I find it hellacious. You walk in there, it's like a goddamn minefield. You might get a sandwich that they might fucking put the meat and cheese and vegetables on your sandwich and then be like, do you want me to put some mayonnaise on this? And then try to spread mayonnaise on shredded lettuce.
That's not the best way to do it, for sure. Not the best way to do it.
Okay.
We're talking about sandwiches now, so that's good.
What's your favorite deli meat? I like mortadella a lot.
Mortadella is one of those. I feel like it is too rich for me.
I like roast beef.
Roast beef's good.
Roast beef's pretty
They're
good.
all good.
Yeah, I mean, I usually go for a turkey sandwich, but I like the salamis and the what is the other one that they usually put on the salami sandwich?
Pepperoni.
What is it?
Sopressata,
that's it.
Gabagool.
Nah, it's not the gabagool. It's the sopressata. Genoa, I like the Genoa too. It's pretty good.
Have you ever seen The Sopranos, Ben?
You know what? I have seen an episode, but I really I've not watched the series.
Oh, well, you should watch it.
Should I?
Yeah. And then once you watch it, we'll do another podcast and I'll show you.
All right, we'll do a podcast about The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm sure there aren't many of those. So
we'll just do a podcast and I'll show you something related to The Sopranos that you'll appreciate more.
Oh, okay. All right. That sounds fair. So I have to watch the entire series?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That might take a little while.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Cody, do you have a series I need to watch, Cody? Is there a recommendation? We're doing recommendations now?
Check out New Girl.
Check out which one?
New Girl.
New
starring
Girl.
Zooey Deschanel.
New Girl. Okay, gotcha. I did watch an episode of that recently, and it was the one with Prince, and I thought it was kind of fun. It had Prince in it.
It's a fun show.
It had Prince in it, so there you go.
Cody, why does it look like it's so? Why does that window look like it's so dark out? It's just the.
It's a porch. I live underneath the ground.
Well, that's good. It's good to live underground. I'm going to recommend Canon. That's what I've been watching lately. Canon. It's a detective show from the 1970s starring a very large man named Cannon.
What's it on? Is it on Peacock?
It's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube.
You can rent it from the library.
You can rent it from the library. I'm sure you can.
It's on VHS. Do you guys have Apple TV? And can I get your password?
I don't have Apple TV.
No, I don't. I don't have Apple TV.
I have HBO Max. I have Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
I have Disney Plus because Cynthia drunkenly bought it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Cut that out. She didn't. Cut that out.
Okay.
She doesn't drink.
Well,
yeah,
yeah. So I have Netflix and Hulu and Amazon. So those are the three I got. So I can't watch any of those Disney shows or the HBO shows or the. What are you doing now? Oh, good Lord! All right, this is.
Talking, dude. Are we ending it? Are we wrapping up?
Well, no. I want us to do something that is a good way to wrap up the show, like some kind of. I don't know. We usually do some kind of game. We sort of did a game, but I feel like it wasn't like a full.
We did 2 games.
We did 2 games.
Kill.
Yeah, that's true.
And we did How Would You Murder Someone?
I feel like the second one wasn't so much a murder, or wasn't so much a game as it was just sort of a murder.
It was a murder mystery.
Murder mystery. Yeah, I guess that's true. All right, well, that's pretty good. I feel pretty good about that. Then you want to just leave it there?
Do you have a new game?
Well, I don't really have a new game because I usually just do the old games that we normally do, the movie game. Or actually, it was renamed last time by Moira. She called it, it was a elevator pitch is what it's now called.
Let's change it back to the movie game.
Okay, all right. All right, we'll just change it back. So there's that game, and then of course there's the news quiz. We could do the news quiz, or we could just end the show. That's fine too.
It's up to Cody.
I need a pee.
All right. Why don't we just wrap it up then? How about that?
Well, let's do you the movie game.
Oh, okay.
I'll go look up, and then I'm gonna go pee while you do it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, this movie. I just give you the name of the movie, just a random movie.
Just give me a name of a random movie, and then.
Do you want the year also?
It's helpful to have the year, but I don't have to.
It's helpful to have the year.
If you want to give it, that's great.
Okay, let me find. Is there like a random button on IMDb?
I don't think there is. I think you just have to. Usually, what I do is I pick an actor and then I go through there.
Man, what's going on with this temple? Your fingers?
I'm just putting my fingers on my temples. That's all it is.
Okay. This movie is from 1990.
Okay.
And it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right. Okay. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I feel like I've heard of this one before. But I'm just gonna have to give it a go. I feel like maybe there's some turtles. They live in, I'm going to say, a sewer.
Okay.
And they're swimming around there, and then something happens where they're, I don't know, exposed to some nuclear waste, possibly. And
you're not going to take this seriously.
I think I am. I think I'm taking it seriously. I think this is pretty good.
It's a bunch of teenagers hanging out at their dojo.
Okay.
At the local dojo.
Right.
And then some guy comes by and he's like, "Hello there, I'm selling teleportation machines, like the same as Out of the Fly."
Uh-huh.
And they're like, "Oh, cool." And they're like, "Want to try it?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then they all pile in like photo booth style.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh," and he's like, "Oh no, you all can't get in there at once." And then they're like, "Oh no, a turtle's in there." He pulls the lever and the teleportation thing happens, and they all turn into like disgusting half turtle, half human abominations. They're like crawling around.
Right. And they've all mutated with one turtle, so they're all stuck together, right? Like
yeah, and they're just like a screaming mass of pain and malformation and basically like a testament to the fact that we should not play God.
Exactly. It's a body horror film.
And the movie ends with their sensei having to lop their head off with a decorative dojo sword.
Each one of their heads.
A little Chekhov's gun that's introduced at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, the whole movie happens within the dojo. It's like My Dinner with Andre.
I see. Okay, I like that movie. I think I would watch it. I'm into that kind of stuff. Sounds pretty cool.
Well, you both won.
We won, Macon. We did it. All right. Well, that was fun. Thank you both very much for that, because I enjoyed that a great deal. I think we'll wrap it up. Do you either of you have anything you want to plug?
Buy Polkadot.
What's that?
It's a cryptocurrency.
Oh, okay. Cryptocurrency. Yeah, buy Polkadot. Cody, do you have anything you want to plug?
There's a donut at Dope Donuts called the Everything Donut, and it's everything bagel seasoning.
Oh, good Lord.
And cream cheese glaze on a donut, and I think it's pretty good.
Okay. All right. I'm willing to give that a try. That sounds interesting. I don't really like everything bagels.
Ugh. End the show. Oh, my God.
Come on. That's not fair. I don't enjoy onions, first of all.
Okay.
Well, you'll hate this.
Keep digging your hole with me. You don't like onions.
I don't like onions. I've never liked onions my entire life. I've always had an aversion to onions. It's just the way it is.
And you're 47?
I'm 40. I'll be 46 in a couple of days.
So you're kind of in ring form.
What?
If you had onion rings.
Listen, I'm not saying I don't eat onions. I do occasionally eat onions. It's just not something I choose on a regular basis.
Well, onion rings are pretty. You would have had to make the choice to eat onion rings.
Like I said, I don't choose it on a regular basis. It's not something I seek out.
Is someone forcing you to eat onion rings?
Anyway, I don't want to go into this anymore. That sounds great. I'll give it a try. Thank you both for being on the show. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a great deal. I hope you did too.
Yeah,
I had fun.
Okay,
always
good.
a pleasure.
Good, because I honestly never can tell.
Well, now I'm swiping on Tinder.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine too. You have to keep your life going. You can't just you can't just do a podcast. Oh no.
He's making a face of revulsion that must have been at someone's profile and the way it read.
Do you know that person? Is that why you look that way?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
we don't have to talk about that. All right. Thank you both for being on the show. It was great. A lot of fun. And we'll be back next time with another show. And thank you very much. And bye-bye.
Bye, Ben.
Bye.